Hey Steve. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually not feeling well today, so I'm just gonna make a temporary video for now. I'm gonna make a better one for this is gonna be on the doing the flat keys. Flat keys are actually pretty easy, but yeah, I'll do a better video another time. Matter of fact, I want to do another one for the sharp keys too. I got this little template chalkboard thing that I like to use, and then I can use that, and then make a put it in my production software, and then cut to me if I need to have to see me at all. But anyways, so first before I talk about the flat keys, I just want to mention knowing this stuff is really good when, like, say you look at a sheet of music, and even if you can't read the standard notation on top, you can look over, which is called into the section is called key signature, which is right at the beginning of the piece of music. You'll have a thing that looks like a G. It's called a G clef. Then you'll see 4/4 time, and then you're gonna see either some sharps or some flats. Most of the time you're gonna see sharps because usually stuff's usually done in sharp keys. But anyways, that is going to tell you what key it is. So for example, if you see something with three sharps in it, you can use the giant dogs always eat before fat cats thing, and go, okay, let's see. Okay, there's three sharps. Giant dogs always. Oh, I'm in the key of A. You see something with five sharps. Giant dogs always eat before. Oh, I'm in the key of B major. So that's a really quick way to figure out what key you're in. And if you see that, then then you can start to, like, as you're working on a song, then you can take the chords, or you're working a solo, instead of just blindly imitating the solo, you can go ahead and figure out, okay, if I'm a key of B, then this it's B major, but what's the relative minor? Because what's happens in music, it's not going to tell you, if it's in the key of, like say C major. It's not going to say, oh, it's in the key of A minor. It because they have the same common notes, but there's just no way they go by with the parent scale, which is a major, and so they may be playing something in A minor instead. So it's going to be the same exact notes, but they're focusing around the A instead of the C. So what you do then is you kind of got to listen to it, and listen to what it sounds like, and then you can kind of figure, like if you listen to a solo, whether it has more of a minor sound, it's like, oh, it's probably the minor. Or if you just know C major, A relative minor, again, you can just take your, and it doesn't matter what's in, C, and then you go down 4 frets, including that 1, 2, 3, 4. There's A. We were talking about B. Go down four from there. B, A, G, F. So you'd be in with B. You would actually be in the key of F minor, right? Yeah, B, A, G, F. Yes. So you'd be in the key of F minor. So then you would go ahead, and if you notice in the solo, it keeps coming back to those Fs a real lot. Then yeah, wait, that doesn't make sense. No, 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 no. Cut that out. You got to go down every half step. So it's not just down the musical alphabet four. I don't know what I'm thinking here. And I told you I'm not feeling good today. So B, and then you would be going down to B flat, then B flat to A, then A down to A flat. Or you could call it G sharp too, but A flat. So key of B, if it shows like 5 sharps, but it keeps going around that A flat. Seems like it keeps coming around to that. Then it's telling you that you're in key of A flat minor, and which is weird. You don't usually have a lot of A flat minors, but it's just an example. But we'll go back to C because C and A minor is very common. So yeah. So then again, go back to C. There's no sharps or flats in that particular one, but it's focused around the A. So then you can go ahead and oh, it's minor. You can go ahead and start to match up the scale with that solo, so you're not just blindly playing the solo and have no connection to it at all. You can actually see that it's actually within this scale. So then you can take little bits and pieces of licks you like, a little short one measure lick, or even just even smaller. You have this, oh, there's that cool bendy thing. Then you can take that part, and then when you're make it your own, start playing it a lot. And then as you're improvising, you'll be able to throw that in there, or if you're writing solos, and it doesn't have to be like, in that one position, at the 5th fret, say, anywhere on the neck. There's a solo that's all over the neck. Yeah, you'll be able to find that particular pattern, or first you figure out the solo, that particular part of the solo, and then it's like, okay, this is around my A minor. I know it's in the key of A minor. Here's that pattern that you look at the way it's set up. Oh, this kind of matches this pattern number, the pattern number 4, say, that fits right in there perfectly, cool. And then all of a sudden, where maybe you didn't jam in that one little area that much before, now you got this cool little lick in there. So if you're playing over here, now you can jump up to there, and you got this cool little lick. And you can either, of course, copy it exactly the way it is, or better yet, you kind of play around with it, make it a little bit of your own. So you use part of it and then make something else, the kind of whatever feels natural to you. Then you got a cool little lick there. And if there's another part of the solo you like in another area, or even right in that same area, then you know where it is. So now, instead of just following the dots, okay, I know the solo. All right, let's move on to another one. You didn't learn anything from it. You didn't take anything from it. Maybe your technique got a little bit better because you worked on some coordination and stuff, having to get the lick good. But now you can understand where that particular, actually the whole solo, you're going to know where it's all derived from. And then you're going to be able to actually learn something from it, take it, and apply it to your own playing. So this is a really important part. Be able to understand what what this is what's going on here. What keys is all this derived from. And so again, I didn't even get into flat keys. We're almost at 10 minutes. But it's all right. Flat keys will be easy. So what you need to do is, if you have a solo, and you have the sheet music to it, go up top, take a look at it, see what in the key signature, how many sharps there are, or flats. Most likely you're going to see sharps. Okay, it's in that particular key. So let me take the patterns I learned, let's say that, go major by first in the beginning. Let's move all these patterns into that key that you've learned. Then once you do that, then figure out whether is it major, is it minor, and then you can go and figure that out. Sometimes it's going to be a mode too. All that is going to be the same pattern. It's just like, say, in the key of C. A is your A minor. If it happens to be focused around E, then it's a mode called E Phrygian. But you'll notice if everything matches up, it's going to be still you're going to be in a particular pattern that's going to match a certain pattern. You're just focusing around the E's instead of the A. But again, what you do is figure out, well, what key that is, from the sheet music up on top, standard notation, how many sharps are in there. Then once you got that, okay, that's in that key. Move all your patterns that you learned into that key, and then and then look at your solo. What pattern does this seem to fit? And then boom, it's like, okay, this whole phrase right here is this is in this area. Oh, that's really cool. So then you work on that, get that down, and then now in that area you got a lick. And again, you can use it just total copy in it, or you can kind of make it your own. Now you can actually use it instead of just, all right, learn this solo, cool. Move to the next one. Learn that solo, cool. That solo, cool. And then, go on, and it's not doing anything to help your playing. So hopefully that made sense. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, so let's move on to our flat keys. Flat keys are actually very easy. So as we said in the last thing on sharp keys, last video, we in the sharp key, we have F sharp and C sharp, but we have an F sharp, not an F. An F is actually a flat key. So you just need to memorize F is actually a B flat. It's a flat key, B flat. Now, here is a kind of sort of like a phrase, kind of thing you're going to memorize. It's just the word bead, B-E-A-D, and then G-C-F. So bead, G-C-F. Or in my theory class in the conservatory, they had the teacher said bead gukuf, but whatever you want to use, bead, G-C-F. So F is going to be our first flat key. And you always just got to remember that. And what we do is the first letter of B, G, C, F, which is B, that is going to be our flat within our key. So F is going to be B flat. So you just got to remember that. F is a flat key, and then we're going to take that first letter, first note of B, G, C, F. We're going to flatten that, and that is going to be what's in that key. So it's going to be F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and F. Now watch what happens here. Bead. We're going to follow the keys that way too to figure out. So the next key would be B flat, because key of B is actually a sharp key. So F is the only one we're not going to have a flat attached to it. The rest of the keys are going to be B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, and then finally F flat. So our second key is B flat. So what we do, of course, we're going to have B flat. Then you go one further, is E flat. So the key of B flat has a B flat and an E flat. So let's go to the next one, E flat. What do you think's in the key of E flat? B flat, E flat, A flat. And you probably figured out already. Next key is A flat. What's flats are in the key of A flat? B flat, A flat, E flat, D flat. Oh no, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. I gotta learn to spell. Yep. And then key of D flat would be B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, and so on. So as you see, all you do is you just take that bead, G, C, F. You're just going to go up to whatever key that you're looking for. Like we'll go G flat, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, and then C flat. You go up to that key you're trying to find, and then you just go one further, and that's all your flats in the key. It's as simple as that. So Only thing, the hardest part of this is just remembering that F is a flat key, and that's the only one that does not have a flat attached to it. It's just going to be a natural note F, and the key of F has our very first letter in our in the BGCF. So F is B flat. So you got to just memorize that. And the rest, you just go up to that, whatever that flat key is, and then just go one further in our little phrase BGCF. That's it. It's as easy as that. So yeah, play around with that. Kind of with the sharps and the flat keys, kind of just randomly write out like say for instance B major, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then go through the whole thing. B, okay. Giant dogs always eat before 5. Okay, so we got fat cats, giant dogs always. Okay, so F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp. Okay, then write that all out, sharps throughout there, and just randomly kind of do that. And then also you could find those on the guitar too, and then you'll see that it forms a whole half thing. But and then do the same thing with the flats. So kind of get a handle on that. The next step is kind of just showing you how if you figure out a major key, instead of you can figure out the minor by going down 4 frets, but we'll show you the whole thing where basically what you do is you take the major scale, and then you flatten the 3rd, 6th, and 7th of that, and that turns into your relative minor. But we'll get more into that in that particular lesson. All right, so there you go. There's that. Again, I'll leave off with I'm not sure you haven't practiced all week, and I haven't seen any videos or anything. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I sent over a message. Tell me what you want to do with what I wrote in the message. But I wanted to at least get you something over, because yeah, we don't want to. Let's try and get back on track here. I want to keep you moving along, and I got some other cool stuff too with you could work on with training your ear, which there's some pretty cool stuff there. I've been going through it and then playing around. It's actually some fun stuff in there. It's sort of like a game, even though it's not really a game. It's kind of fun. I liked it. Anyways, there's that. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we will see you. Hopefully, we'll hear from you soon. Get back to me. Let me know what's going on there. All right. Have a good one.